Hello and welcome back to the SVDM podcast. Hi Tiegen, how are you?
Hello, we're back.
We are back.
Feels good to be back.
I know. So you've had a nice Easter break, all
Yes, we have.
refreshed.
I've eaten
Hence
lots of chocolate.
yeah. Yeah. So did you get up to anything exciting over Easter?
Over Easter, I just chilled, to be honest. Like I got lots of chocolate eggs. My favorite is Lindt chocolate. I've
Yeah.
eaten, I think, my body weight in Lindt chocolate over the past few days. What have you been up to much?
I had the second week. It was the school holidays, so I had the second week of Easter off with the girls and my husband, and yeah, we had lots of food. My husband's a butcher, so we had a great Easter dinner, which was amazing.
Amazing.
I did get an Easter egg, which was lovely. It was the Reese peanut butter one,
Oh,
which is
nice.
my ultimate fave. Yeah, but I
Yes.
didn't go too crazy. I was
Okay.
good. But yeah, lots of day trips, shopping.
Um,
Yeah, it's been really fun, all refreshed, and
all the good
was
stuff.
back to work this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
it's
week.
all good. Yeah,
Yeah.
but exciting news! I am now officially a Carver qualified assessor.
Amazing!
Yay! Yeah,
Congratulations!
yay
That is
me!
that is
So yeah,
amazing news.
I wanted to get it all kind of done, dusted, so I could just enjoy and
Yeah,
celebrate my Easter break. So I could big tick, she's done it.
that's great. So what happens now going forward? So you get your own kind of learners.
Hopefully down the line, I'm sort of haven't decided what I'm going to do with
Yeah.
it yet. It's just another string to my bow. Hopefully, moving down the line, I'll be able to use it at practice.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it'll be a nice little sideline that I can keep my fingers in the pies of that. But
Yeah.
I'm just super excited. For me, just to qualify an elephant is always still just
Yeah.
massive for me.
Wow.
So yeah, super excited. Yeah,
That
really
is
good.
great. Yeah. I've
I know.
I've often thought about going into like teaching, but like to actually do it and just have like another like string to bow is just
Yeah,
amazing. Well
yeah.
done you.
Thank you. And there's some other super duper news, isn't there, Tiegen? Tell
There
us your
is.
big news. Tell us your big
So
news.
I I have been shortlisted for the Dentistry Awards under the category of Dental Nurse of the Year, which I'm so grateful and excited for. So last year I was shortlisted under the same category, and I got highly commended, which I was just mind blown. It's such a great achievement to even be shortlisted, never mind to win anything.
Absolutely.
So I was just over the moon again this year. But yeah, so I'm just super excited. Not sure if I'll go to the dentistry show. I did see a bit of discussion online about dentistry show, and sometimes I think it costs a bit of money when it's sometimes like, if you don't want a non-drinking package and things like that. So I don't know if that's something that dentistry might be improving in the future.
Mm.
Because it is a lot of money. It's like £400 to go, isn't it?
It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do your practice contribute, or do you have to fund that yourself?
It depends really. I have got in contact with a lady to see if my practice will fund it, but it might just be a case of me funding it myself.
Yeah.
It's a great experience, and I feel like I've done it. I went last year, and my
Yeah.
practice funded it, so I think this year I might sit it out. I'll obviously be looking on the Instagram stories, keeping up to date with what's going on. But I might sit it out just because it is so much money
Yeah, right.
to
You
go.
ought to have like one of those parties where you just, if they're streaming it, maybe you could have it on a big
My own party.
screen.
Yeah.
Just do it yourself, your own little like dental party.
Yeah, I'll
That's what
put a
I
party hat
do.
on and
Yeah,
watch
put
it on
get the dress
Instagram
on.
Live.
Definitely. So what's the process? How did this all come about?
So basically, last year my practice, they nominated me, my kind of company, and then this year I had like kind of almost like my CV almost. So I uploaded it. Like my mum kept telling me, Tegan, why don't you do it again? Do it again. I thought no, I'm quite happy with what happened last year and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think it was on the deadline. My mum had like memorized the deadline, and then she was like, "You need to put in for it." And it was like the day, and it was like an hour before midnight or something. So I was like, "Right, I'll do it to keep you happy. I'll just submit it." And then I heard back, and she's been asking me probably every week before. She was like, "Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything?" I'm like, "No." And obviously I heard back, so she was very happy. Yeah, she's my number one
Oh,
fan.
well done, Mum.
Yeah,
Love
bless her.
that.
So
Oh, that's exciting. So when's the actual event? When's the day, the award day?
the 6th of June is.
That's not long.
It's not long at all. I think usually it's further on in the year, but they've brought it like to summertime, which I'm not complaining about.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. We will keep our ears out for that and
Thank
all the
you.
luck in the world. It's all
Yeah.
exciting. So
Oh,
excited for you.
thank you so
Um,
much.
right. So I've been collating lots of questions. So each week we've asked, or on our social platforms, any questions that anybody wants to ask us. So I've collected quite a few
Amazing.
for us to plow through today. So I know what the questions are, but I haven't thought about them, I promise. So we're going to be on the spot answering them today. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So first question is, what is your favorite dental instrument? Go.
Okay. I would say my favorite dental instrument is probably the bayonets.
Okay.
Extraction
Why?
bayonets. I feel like every time a dentist is struggling with them, I go and whip these out, and the tooth is out within minutes.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Mine would be oh, there's just so many to choose from. Do you know what? I think it'll be a nice shiny ball burnisher.
Oh, we don't have
I
many of them in our practice. We have all the
Yeah.
bird ones from
Do you know why?
RCTs.
When I first qualified, it was in a NHS practice. So
Mm.
we did at the time predominantly lots of amalgams, and I just found it fascinating that amalgam using this burnisher would just make it shine so
Smooth and
beautifully.
yeah.
So yeah, love a ball burnisher. I can't believe you don't have them in your practice.
Well, no, we have them, but they're not shiny. They're burnt from RCTs.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
no, we
they're a
pack
bit.
those separately.
Yeah, I think we should start doing that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see like a lovely ball burnish and the dentist just wants to burn it, and I'm thinking, where's all the burnt ones? And then they burn it. And yeah,
Right, yeah, nice burnisher. But then bayonets, yeah, I get that. They're
yeah.
nice.
I just feel like they
They're nice.
save the day all the time.
Yeah. They're like little
Um,
superhero forceps, aren't they?
yeah, they are.
Um, what is one of the most satisfying tasks that you do of a week or a day?
I would say
Hard.
it is hard, but I feel like dentistry, if you're, I would think I'm a little bit OCD in it. Like, I like everything to be organized. I feel like you can get a lot of like satisfaction from what we do because we're
Yeah,
constantly cleaning, we're constantly organizing, making sure everything's like nice and tidy and like everything's out. So I feel like I get a lot of satisfaction throughout the day from setting up my surgery, making sure I'm like, look back and I'm like, amazing, ready to start the day.
yeah,
And then in
yeah.
between patients, I'm like, nice, I've set that out quite nicely. I'm happy with
Yeah.
that. And then
Yay
at the end of
me.
the day, yeah, yay me. And then at the end of the day, when everything's tidy and everything's clean again for the next day, like I think it's a very like satisfying job if
Yeah,
you're a little bit OCD like me.
agree.
So I find all of that sort of like cleaning, setting up
Yeah,
quite satisfying, to be honest. What about you?
yeah. No, I agree. I think we're all on the OCD
I think we have
a
to do,
little bit,
don't
aren't we,
we?
as dental nurses? Um, I quite like that feeling of when you get that couple of hours that you can blitz your surgery,
Yes. Yeah.
and then you're sitting there and it's all ready to go, and then you just want to open a drawer and go, yeah, that looks good, and then you open another drawer and you're like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. Love
Um,
it.
and when you get the little TP box out and
Yes.
then you top it up and it just looks beautiful when
Beautiful.
you've like stacked all those colours in, and yeah, it's just a nice clean room that you just want to just keep looking at. Like you'll go out
Hold
and
off.
then you'll go back in just to
Yeah.
look in the cupboard. Yeah, so I think
But
that's my most satisfying.
I love that
I
too.
reckon.
But then how long does it last? Because then you'll have like a different nurse working your
Yeah,
surgery and you're like, no.
exactly. That's the thing. It's not like how we used to work, where you predominantly were in your same surgery all the
Yeah,
time. Now it's always different people in there, so
yeah,
it's not like your baby anymore.
yeah, completely
Um,
agree.
yeah, excellent. What is your favourite CPD topic that you
Ooh,
enjoy doing the most?
that is a good one. It's definitely not Legionella. Um, it's like a snooze fest. But I would say, do you know what? I might be a bit rogue here and say radiography.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Yeah.
do quite enjoy it almost. Well, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
I enjoy it, but I like it better than the others. It
Controversial.
is
I couldn't think of
controversial.
anything worse.
Really? What's your
I think
favourite
it's
one?
I think it's probably a bit of PTSD from when I did the radiography qualification.
I can imagine.
It was the second one I did, and the exam at the time was negative marking.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, so basically, if you got it wrong, it's like a -1.
Okay.
And I just remember it was in Bristol, just in this room, and then there's the like a proper classroom scene. You've got the clock that's sat on the wall, and you
Yeah.
can hear it ticking, and it's such a in-depth um lot of knowledge to learn, isn't
Yeah.
it? Radiography, and
It is.
I just thought, oh, this is so hard, and I didn't pass it the first time. I
Oh,
was just
bless
like,
you.
I don't get this. It's just horrible. Yeah, then I did it again, and all was good. But yeah, I just see anything to do with radiography now, it's just a bit like, bleh.
PTSD. Yeah.
Yeah. But I love taking an X-ray, like love a bite wing, love an OPG. But when it comes to like the 5-year circle, where I've got to be
Yeah.
like, oh god, I've got to do all that again. But yeah,
Yeah.
that'd probably be my worst. But I think my favourite would probably be medical emergencies, I reckon.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that is a nice one too.
yeah, I do like that. It's quite hands-on as well. Weirdly, I've just done my update today, but
Mm,
yeah, it's just that hoping that you know what to do to to save a life
yeah.
in that moment.
I quite like having the you know, when they come in and they're like
Yeah,
teaching you on the dummies and stuff. I like
yeah,
a lot of people are like, oh no, but I'm secretly like, do you know what? I quite like that. Like the practice closes for like an hour or two.
yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
kind of together. We kind of have a
yeah,
laugh and like I do
yeah.
quite enjoy that.
It's nice. It's better
Yeah.
than it's more interactive. So we had a
Yeah.
lady that comes in, and then we're all going different surgeries, and role play the scenarios, because
Yeah.
it's the best way to do it. If you're actually practicing doing it, it's a lot better than sitting there talking about it and getting
Definitely.
Annie out and baby
Yes.
Annie, and yeah, love it, love it.
And you
Then
do
I
feel
think I'm
like
in like a scene of casualty, and
yes.
stand back, everybody,
Yeah.
stand back.
But
But
people
yeah,
say like, oh, I don't know if they'll remember it, but I think you definitely, if you're ever in that situation, it would just all come to you. I think you'd probably be acting
yeah,
on like adrenaline and instinct and things,
yeah,
wouldn't you? So
yeah. You never know, do you? And I think, yeah, as you said, the instinct would kick in.
mm,
Hopefully, you're not on your own. Somebody would be
no,
there
yeah,
to help out. But yeah, love a medical emergency.
yeah.
What is your go-to snack in the day? If you get time, that is. Who gets time to snack?
I know. Well, to be honest, I don't actually tend to snack throughout the day,
Mm.
just because I honestly just don't get the time. I think usually if I was to snack, it would be whatever's in the kitchen, so that would be like chocolates and things. But because it's not Christmas time and we are in like April, May, everyone's trying to be on their fitness kick.
Yeah,
So
sun's
my
out.
yeah, sun's out. I would say my favorite kind of like snack, I would say at lunchtime after like my sandwich or whatever, would be an apple and cheese. I love apple and cheese.
Ooh.
But that's
Oh,
one bite
nice.
of the apple, one bite of the cheese, one bite of the apple, one bite of the cheese. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
That is, I've heard of the pineapple and the cheese thing, not the apple and cheese. But good, love
Yeah.
that.
So everyone's
Takes the
always like,
acidity away from the apple.
yeah, and I don't know if that's where I get it from, but everyone's like, why
Maybe
do you do it in that kind of order? But I don't know.
neutralising that saliva.
Yeah, of course. I love apple and cheese. What's your go-to?
I don't really snack, not
Yeah,
really, unless um if it's like I know I'm going to be going for a run later that day, where I might have like
yeah,
maybe banana or a little bit of. But yeah, I'm not a snacker. If I'm at
yeah,
home, I'm terrible because you're at home. But
yeah.
no, not
We don't
not
get the
yeah,
time.
yeah. It's like yeah.
That's,
As long
I
as
think
I've
that's
got a
what it.
drink, I'm all right.
Yeah.
What would be your top three dental nurse survival kit?
Okay.
What three things would you have in your survival kit?
Three things that I cannot live without at work that go straight in my pocket is one, a lip balm.
Yes.
Because my lips just get so dry all the time. Um, so yeah, lip balm keep me going. Because I think when you're taking your mask on and off all the time, it just like it dries your lips out, I think.
Yeah.
Another survival one would probably be let me think.
It's
I'm
hard,
gonna
this one.
it is quite hard. Um, probably be pink gloves. This
Yeah.
this week I've been using pink gloves and I've loved it. Uh, so I'm gonna say pink gloves.
It's the little things. It's the
It's
little
it really is, isn't it? But I'm gonna say pink gloves because um these ones that are pink in my practice, they have got a special thing in them that don't make your hands itchy. Because my hands
things.
have been getting quite itchy recently, and then
Okay.
my lead nurse was like, use these gloves. So I've been using these pink gloves, and they've been a lifesaver. So they've saved my life this week. Um,
Yeah.
Another thing would probably be apple and cheese.
Apple and cheese.
Yeah, they're my three. They
Love that.
just make my day a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what would mine be? Mine would be a spare pen,
Okay. Yeah.
only because everyone that I would pick up is usually not working.
Yes.
So I think a spare pen in my pocket. Um, this is probably old personish. A post-it pad,
Oh,
a
100%.
good old post-it,
Yeah.
um, and a bit of gum. I
Oh,
think.
yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
bit of chewing gum.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that would be in my pocket, I think. But pink gloves, yes,
Yeah.
I have pink gloves. Well, in our practice, so we've got all the sizes of gloves, but they're all blue.
Oh.
But apart from I know, but apart from the extra small, which are pink.
Oh.
Don't know why that is. Don't know why that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, love a pink glove.
I just think that it just makes your day so much brighter. And I've seen
Yeah.
like people on, say, TikTok and they work in a practice and they're all run by girls, pink gloves,
Yeah.
pink like patient bibs, pink cups
Ah,
for the patients, like pink everything. And I'm like, I want to work there.
yeah. Oh no, we've got
Yeah.
green bibs at the moment.
That was so
Actually, the
cool.
new ones they're a bit off green. They're not. It's not very nice. It's
Mm.
but they're not pink, sadly.
Yeah, I think that maybe you should take over the ordering and start ordering pink everything.
Maybe I'll get onto Elaine.
Yeah.
What is your favourite dental smell, and what is your worst dental smell?
Um, my favorite dental smell. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Do
Um,
you?
I think I do. I'll guess it afterwards. But
All right,
my
all right.
favorite dental smell is alginate. A
Okay.
certain type of alginate where it's like the kind of like strawberry almost type.
Yeah.
Really nice. Worst dental smell would be mm, there's got to be one, but I'm trying to think what it would be.
You
Um,
know, yours. When I tell you mine, you'll agree 100%.
will I?
Yeah.
There's got to. I
Unless you
can't
like
think.
that smell.
Well, maybe no. I think that your favourite smell, because everyone that I've met, like that have been dental nurses a long time, always love the smell, and it's always healthy tooth, like tooth when they drill into a tooth, and it creates that
Oh,
smell. And everyone
see
says that's
that is my worst smell.
oh, that's your worst smell. Well, everyone at my practice says it's their favourite smell.
No, drilling into like a decayed tooth. That
Yeah,
that smell. Yeah,
that
no,
yeah. No,
don't
that's
like
not
that.
mine. I would say
No,
that's my worst.
yeah, yeah, don't like that.
I was thinking
My
it would be your favourite.
no, my favourite smell. Don't know if you've ever used it, but it's for dry sockets. The Alva gel.
Oh, of course.
The lovely clovey smell. Love
Yes,
it.
I
Just
like
love it.
that.
I just, that warm feeling when a dry socket patient comes in, like, yes,
Yeah, the
out it
Alpha.
pops.
Yeah,
Yeah, love that smell. Love that smell so much.
yeah, I
Um,
do.
I can't. Yeah, alginate. I like the vanilla one. I quite like
Yeah,
the vanilla. Not that I don't think it tastes vanilla for them, but
it
it
doesn't.
does
It doesn't
smell.
taste anything like it smells.
No, just like chalk. Yeah.
It's not nice, but when I know that when we've got one like when well we have had one when we mix it, like changes color, and that's quite like a nice
Yeah, we used to
attractive
have
one.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think it smells a lot better than what it
Mm,
tastes, I reckon. Oh yeah,
definitely.
no, decayed tooth smell, that's the worst.
I don't
That's the
like
worst ever.
it.
No, no, it's gross.
Mm.
Um, what is your proudest moment as a dental nurse?
My proudest moment was probably when I went to Africa, I would say.
Yeah.
Either I think maybe it didn't when I was going to Africa, when I was in Africa, and even now I look back and I'm like, I've been to Africa. It has never really like sunk in almost because it's so almost like out of character for me because I am such a homebody and I don't like planes and stuff. But I did just like was one of them moments where it's like just do it, do it, do it, don't look back, just keep doing it, doing it, doing it. To the point where I was like, was that me? But I think when I got there and I kind of have like an out of body experience and I'm nursing and I'm looking around me and I'm like, wow, like I've done it and look where it's brought me. I'm now in
Yeah.
Africa nursing. So I'd say that was probably my proudest moment. Um, yeah, I would say that.
Would you do it again?
Yes, I would do it again.
Yeah.
Definitely do it again. I would like to go somewhere different, like say like Cambodia or go
Mm,
somewhere else just to experience new things.
yeah.
But I do wish that I could relive that moment as well. Because I think when you're there, you're kind of just thinking, I was feeling a bit homesick towards the end of the trip because I went for two
Yeah.
weeks. But I kind of wish now that I just like kind of lived in the moment a little bit more because I was feeling like really homesick. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
miss my family. I miss being at home. Um, but yeah, but no, I'm glad. I'm so glad I did it, and I would do it again,
Yeah.
100%.
But
What
it's
was your?
huge though. Such a big thing to do, like so young. It's a
Yeah,
huge do.
yeah, it was huge. Yeah, it was massive. It would be one of the best things I've ever done. Another one I would say was obviously winning the award last year for Highly
Mhm.
Commended. Um,
Absolutely.
that was also another amazing moment in my career so far.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What is my proudest moment? I think qualifying.
Yeah,
Actually qualifying.
yeah,
Just that day for me, for somebody that's not successfully passed an exam in her life.
mm,
And yeah, it was just I just remember it like it was yesterday. I think it was the
really.
proudest moment ever. Yeah, dental nursing.
Because you're kind
Uh,
of like you're working as a dental nurse for so long, and you do these
yeah,
exams, and then to be like, oh
yeah,
wait, you're qualified now.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It was huge for me. And I think another one would be, oh, um, maybe having my first article out as a
Wow.
dental nurse, like later on, like a different
Yeah.
stage of, that I'm 27 years into this now and have grown that side of what I want to do. So
Definitely.
that was quite cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's a
proud of
huge
myself for that.
achievement.
Yeah, yeah.
Where was that
But it's
article
weird, isn't it?
published?
To think of, you don't sort of think of like your own proud moments, do you? Well, I know I don't. I'll get a bit embarrassed like talking about things like
Yeah,
that. But I think we should. Everyone should take a step back and think. Actually,
look how
um,
far you've come.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we get into a cycle of work every day, and
Of course.
actually sit back and think. Actually, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. Like,
Mm,
be proud, be proud,
100%.
be proud. I ought to
Yeah.
take my own advice.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Um, if you weren't a dental nurse, what would you be?
Hmm.
Mm,
I think what would I be and what would I want to be would probably be two different
yeah,
things.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But what I would probably be, um, I would probably be, I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard because,
It's hard, isn't it?
yeah,
What would you want to
'cause
be? Magic
I would
wand.
probably want to be like a vet nurse or something like that.
Yeah,
But I remember like in school I was spoke about it so many times, but I never knew what I wanted to do. I had so much ambition, but not really anything to put it towards.
yeah.
Um, so I was working in a fish and chip shop at the time, my first ever job, absolutely like loved it. And then I didn't ever know, but once I found dental nursing, I kind of ran with
Yeah.
it, and I absolutely loved it. But I would probably think that I might have got into beauty, done nails, or
Yeah.
something like that. But I am glad that I found dentistry and dental
Yeah.
nursing. Definitely. Well,
Oh, what would I be doing?
I think you'd be on the West End, wouldn't you?
That would be the dream. Yeah, that's the magic wand. You
Yeah.
know me too well. Yeah, that would be the dream. That would
Yeah.
be the dream. But realistically, I think I'd have gone into teaching.
Really? I think you'd be a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
teacher.
It's
Yeah.
still an itch that I think
Yeah.
I do want to scratch on my bucket list. I think
Yeah.
definitely.
What would you
Um,
teach?
what would I teach? Drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drama, or more tutoring. Now I've got my dental nurse knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe tutoring, teaching. So yeah, that's what I think I would be doing.
Well, do they
Um,
still have those kind of, because obviously people used to go to like dental nurse college. Do they still have them, or is it just all online now?
I think a lot of it's more online, and then you get
Mm.
the tutor come out to you
Yeah.
every now and again, which is it's an option. See, my thing is one of my one of my biggest fears is driving.
Okay, completely get
Yeah,
that.
which obviously makes it difficult for me to travel to
Yeah,
do the
I'm like
whole.
that.
Oh gosh, I've tried in my 20s, I've tried in my 30s, I've tried in my 40s. I don't know what happens to me. I'm quite a confident person, but sit me in a driver's seat,
Yeah.
it's like it's awful. My last instructor told me, she said, I think you need hypnotism.
Oh my
I was,
gosh.
oh,
So, so do you know how to drive, Cheryl, or is it kind of
well,
like
I
you
do,
haven't?
but I get it. I don't know what happens. I'm convinced I'm going to die or I'm going to
Right.
kill somebody. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And they're like, have you ever had a trauma in the car? And I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just I hate it. And I think since I've had my girls, like I'm probably even more nervous.
Mm,
I'm a terrible passenger. My husband used to sit me in
really?
the back when the girls when the girls was
That's so funny.
but yeah, so maybe it's a fear I will get over one day, and it will give me
Yeah.
a bit more scope to travel around a bit more. But yeah,
Yeah,
definitely teaching. Oh yeah, West End somewhere.
definitely. Yeah. Oh.
Right. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Ooh, that's a good
Ooh.
question. I think 5 years' time I will be 29. And I would like to hopefully be treatment coordinator full time somewhere. hoping that it's somewhere like such as London. Um, and I hope that I'm comfortable in my job. Well, number one, I hope I'm happy. I hope I've got
Yeah.
lots of friends. Um, yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years. Hopefully I can make that happen.
Yeah.
What
Any
about you?
courses you want to do?
Courses. I'm kind of, I don't really know. Like, I was thinking about dental photography course, but then I think that I feel quite confident in using the camera and editing and things.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't really know if I should do a course for that, but my manager said that it's good to just have the course anyway. Um,
Yeah.
I think maybe like a kind of like treatment coordination, maybe administration kind
Yeah.
of level 3 course would be good for me. I think that would help me quite a lot. But yeah, I would like all the practical ones, such as like radiography, taking radiographs. I've always said
Yeah.
I just want to do all the courses, but then when it comes down to it, it's like
Yeah. There's
so
interest.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'd be a great mentor, you know.
Do you
I
think?
think you've got a lot of experience already that
Wow.
can be, and it's fresh because,
Yeah.
you know, your experience in, yeah, being a dentist is fresh, it's new, you're up to
Yeah.
date. And I think for new dental nurses that are coming in, that knowledge is like gold dust
Yeah.
because, you know, you've got it there fresh, your experience. Obviously, it would be a lot different to mine, but for new nurses, like,
Yeah.
that's great. I think you'd be a great mentor.
I do love like working with the trainees at work
Mm,
and talking to
yeah,
them about like even just coursework and like I
yeah,
like similar to you, like I would love to just like in the staff room have like a whiteboard and just like go through like anatomy of the tooth and stuff like that. Like I would
yeah.
love to do things like that. So yeah, would like that.
Cool.
Mm.
Right, 5 years time. Okay, let's work this out. I'll be 52. That's not good.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm 47 this year.
Yeah.
So I'll be 52. I'll be 52. Um, I would like to. Well, what would I like to be doing? Um, oh, this is hard.
It
This is
is
really
hard.
hard. Yeah. Um, I would like to be really established
Mhm.
in my TCO role.
Yeah.
Um, wanting it to grow how I want it to grow.
Hmm.
Um, I think that would be a lovely 5 year plan for me. And again, just be happy and still enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, I don't think it's a job that if you're not enjoying it and the passion's not there, it's hard.
Of course
You
it
know,
is.
if you lose the passion, you know, I've lost my way with it over the years and um you know, and found it again and found what I enjoy, the aspects of it that I do and want it to grow. So yeah, just be happy with it, keeping passionate with it, and yeah,
Yeah, I think
5, yeah, definitely, and hopefully you've done 100 miler running by then. That's
yeah.
the goal, also.
100
Personal,
miles.
yeah. It's the next tick. So I'm doing the 100 kilometers in 7 weeks, 6 weeks time.
Wow.
Yeah, so not long till I do that now.
Because I've just seen like the London Marathon, like that's 25 miles.
Yeah, that's 20, yeah, 25, 26. Um, which I've done marathon distance before, but my distance has been going up and up and up. So I did the furthest I've done is 57 miles.
Is that all
Um,
in one go?
yeah, that wasn't last year, the year before. Last year I challenged myself to 50k every day for 4 days. So that's at
You
32 miles every
are
day.
joking me. Wow.
Yeah. That was fun. It
I
was
didn't
fun.
know that.
I did enjoy it. It was amazing.
I didn't know
Um,
that people could do that. Like a human being could run 30 miles a day. That's
it's great. It's
crazy.
just like a picnic every day. Like, oh, done 5 miles, need to eat food. Oh, another 5 miles, got to eat food. It's great. It's great fun.
Wow.
Um, and yeah, and then this year, 100k, which is about 63, 64 miles. Yeah, in a day.
How long does it take? How long will it take you to do that?
It's hard. The route that I'm doing, so I'm doing the Cotswold Way, so there's a lot of hills. Um, but 8 o'clock in the evening. If I start at 7, possibly. My
Wow.
cut-off's at 10, so I've got to be basically done by 10 o'clock in the
Yeah.
evening.
So you're not running constantly though for that time?
No, you walk hills. I walk hills,
Good.
and then I mean, your pace is obviously different. Like the pace that I would
Yeah.
do for a marathon is going to be a bit different to the pace you do for that sort of length. But I shall teach her along the best I can. There's a glass of
Amazing.
champagne at the end, so
So
that's
running for that.
yeah.
Wow, that's an
Yeah.
amazing achievement.
So yeah, just to still be fit enough to do all that still, I think, in my wonder years.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure
I
you
will.
will.
I will. Right, next question. What is the secret about yourself that nobody would know about at work?
I am honestly the most open person. Like, I feel like people at work probably know things about me they don't even want to know about me. I don't know.
You're an oversharer.
I'm such an oversharer. Like, as soon as there's any silence, I'm like, yeah, I'm this. It's like, leave it, be quiet. Let me think. What would they don't know? Probably,
Hard.
yeah, probably my sense of music taste. Like, I love listening to High School Musical songs,
Yes, love
like
a
in the
bit cheesy.
shower and things. Yeah, probably I like listening to like theatrical music. Like, I don't know if you know like Blood Brothers. Have you heard about Blood Brothers the
Oh my
musical?
goodness,
I
it's one of
love
my
the
top
songs in
five.
that. It's like my
One of my
favorite.
top five.
Yeah,
I did it
it
for
is me.
GCSE.
I did as well. That's where I got my love for it. And then
Yes, me too.
yeah, so then now I just like have the musical playlist on my Spotify
Yeah.
and I just listen to it all the time.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love it. My daughter is also actually doing it for GCSE
Oh
as well.
really?
And we're going to see it together in October. Yeah, just
Yes, I'm
love it.
told that they're going like on a road show or something because I think they're in Manchester as well
Yeah,
then.
they must be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
love it. Yeah. I remember playing Mrs. Johnson.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a really bad Scouse accent.
Yeah. I just absolutely love Blood
Yes,
Brothers. Such good.
absolutely. Agree.
I think that's why I got because I got an A in English language, and I think that that has to be why because I was just in
Yeah.
love with the
Yeah.
we did go and see it,
Yeah.
but I do want to see it again.
Yeah, love. Yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, years and years and years ago. But yeah, my daughter was like, "Oh my god, it's literally on." It might is it Cheltenham? No, Cheltenham.
Wow.
Yeah, in October. So we're booked and ready to go.
Oh,
Super
have
excited.
an amazing time.
Yeah,
So jealous.
you have to come on down. Come
Yeah,
on
I
down. We're all going to
know.
see it. We're all going to see it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what would they not know about me? So they'll be listening. You see now, that's the thing, and then
Yeah,
they will know my deep dark secrets.
they will.
Um, what would they not know about me? Oh God, that's well, I don't know if they know this or not, but I am a huge, and I don't even know if you'll know who this is. I am a huge Doris Day fan.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
She did lots of films, but one of my all-time favorite films is called Calamity Jane.
Okay.
And I know the words to that whole film and and all of the songs. Yeah.
Oh wow. So
I
you like
think
go
it
word for
is
word.
word for word with accents.
No.
Um, yeah, yeah. It's a thing with me and my dad. It's like our favorite film ever. But I don't think anybody would know this. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of of Doris Day.
I love
Actually,
that.
Calamity Jane is on at the West End at the moment, so I'm not totally
Yeah.
but yeah, love it. Google it later.
Yeah,
You'll love
I'm
it.
really going to. I'm definitely going to because I've not heard. Maybe when I like Google and I'll be
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah. But
wow.
yeah, I don't think I've disclosed my love of Doris Day.
Yeah. You
Gosh,
downplayed
I'm
it.
back. Yeah, I'm not 105. Yeah, not many people know who she is. She's a bit niche, but yeah, I
Oh,
love her. I thank my dad for that one.
Yeah.
Uh, da, 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 da. What is your beverage of choice in between patients?
My beverage of choice. I have been into a Lucozade recently.
Oh,
However, I'm trying to keep it at water.
good
As
girl.
as you know, we work in dentistry. I keep it as water, but I have been treating myself to a Lucozade, which I have been enjoying. I have seen that some nurses drink like Red Bull, and I think, wow, that's quite a range
No.
to Red Bull.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit too far, but yeah. What's yours?
Oh, so in the morning, I'll always like a cup of coffee,
Yes, of course.
to get me going. And then my new thing at the moment is peppermint with licorice tea bags.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. So that is what I'm having. If not, it's usually peppermint or a green tea.
Yeah.
Oh, don't I sound really, really good?
Yeah. Well, I always start my day with a cappuccino. So I
Yeah, love that. Yeah.
love a cappuccino. But we do have a lady that works at my work. She's the kombucha queen, and she makes kombucha for everybody in the practice.
Oh,
So some
love.
people have that. Yeah. She
Oh,
makes it from
love.
scratch.
How cool is that?
Oh, it's so cool. Like I think
Yeah.
she like has like flament, and she has like
Yeah, yeah,
pineapple
yeah.
is my favorite.
It's quite a
Um,
process, isn't it? It's quite a
oh,
process.
such a
Mm,
process, yeah. So everybody's
yeah,
like on the health kick with this kombucha at the moment.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I think, well, I am partial to a Pepsi Max.
Mm.
That's kind of like my I
Yeah,
do like a Pepsi Max. After a long run, a
yes,
cold Pepsi Max is the
definitely.
best. Is the
Yeah,
best. Yeah.
I can
Um.
imagine that after a run.
Right. So the final question: who has inspired you on your dental journey?
Ooh,
Has there been anybody that's inspired you? Any inspiration that's
I would
given
say,
your passion?
um, I would say probably meeting Fiona. She was a big
Oh,
inspiration for me.
mm,
Yeah, I feel like she kind of made me realize how much more to dentistry there is. How much you can kind of just you can push yourself, and there will always be doors opening for you. Like it
yeah,
within like dental nursing, a lot of people just think that like this is dental nursing and this is what like this is all I can kind of do, work in surgery day to
yeah,
day. But there is so much, and I think meeting Fiona at the dental show, speaking to her about everything that she's done, I was just like, wow, that is just amazing. And she started off as a dental nurse like me, so maybe I can be like her one day.
yeah.
So yeah, I would say Fiona, definitely.
Absolutely. She's very much a trailblazer, isn't she?
She
And
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
lots of respect there.
yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
We are actually hoping to interview her on the pod soon with some of the nurses.
She's
Which will
just
be
got like
really
a
exciting, just
wealth
to
of
talk
knowledge.
about what nursing was like when
Yes.
they got into the industry. So that will be super exciting to
I've
listen to
heard,
inspiring stories like that.
yeah. And I also want to know more about like what happened, what kind of went on in surgery, because I heard that there was like carpets in surgeries and all sorts back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember working with a dentist that, oh gosh, he came out. Won't mention his name. I'm hoping if he's still alive. To be fair,
Yeah.
um, they they brought him back out of retirement basically,
Okay.
and he lived on a barge,
Hmm.
and he looked a bit like Papa Smurf,
Okay.
and but I don't quite know how he was ever allowed to work again. But he never used to wear gloves.
Oh,
I
amazing.
used to forget to put the gloves on, and I will never forget.
What's he saying?
He loaded. So I made him keep putting his gloves on, and I was only just qualified, so I didn't feel whether it was my place to go and tell my
Yeah.
manager that this dentist keeps forgetting to put his gloves on.
Yeah.
And anyway, he loaded this alginate tray, and he dropped it. Then he picked it up
No.
and went to put it in the patient's mouth, and it was just like slow motion, like
Yeah.
no. Literally like took it away from him, and went down and had a word with my manager, and then he didn't come back at the end of that week. And he used to smoke a cigar outside the back door, and then it was like but I think going back, the stories must be amazing. I can't wait to hear their stories. But I'm sure there's lots of crazy dentists hopefully not working anymore.
Yes, no, not working anymore. But I've heard some horror stories, honestly.
Yeah. Gosh. So who would inspire me? I think there's lots of powerful women that I'm lucky to call now my friends. So when I moved back to Gloucestershire, one of the dentists that I went to work for was a lady called Eva Rosfordowska, who had this lovely practice. And I think unknowingly she mentored me more than she probably realised. She got my passion back for dental nursing. I think I lost my way with it a little while, had children. Okay, and again, that can change where you want to go, what you want to do. And she set up a business on her own with a young family. It was a very successful business, like a woman in dentistry, like we winning awards, and she's just amazing. I'm lucky enough to still call her my friend. And if I needed advice, I know that I could pick up the phone anytime, and she'd be there. And I think another inspiring lady that I know, again, lucky to call a friend, and we're going to be getting her on the pod in a couple of weeks, and her name is Jocelyn Harding, aka Joss. So she was a hygienist at the practice, so we worked together, and she's just doing some amazing things with the Mouth Cancer Foundation. She's now the president-elect, but the work that she's done in pushing for more knowledge and for patients with mouth cancer in universities now, which I know was always her goal, and to now she's got this book out, this peer-reviewed book, which is like, you're amazing, but she's so modest. I'm like, babe, I've got to curtsy to you every time I see you. But just people like that are just so lovely and normal, but doing such amazing things. Just to me, is like, you're all just amazing. So I would say those two in particular, like, definitely a massive, probably more than they know, on personally and professionally. Definitely. And I've always, again, fangirled Fiona from afar. To actually be a part of the SBDN team is it's amazing. It's amazing. Cool. So that is all our questions. Amazing. I feel drained.
I feel like my mind was like
I know. Woo. I said I was going to be a light session. That was quite intense.
Great questions though.
No, they are great questions. So as I said, we do have some really good guests coming up on the pod very soon. So we've got Joss, who's coming on, who's our president-elect of the Mouth Cancer Foundation, and again, she was a dental nurse. So if any questions that anybody wants to fire at Joss from a dental nursing perspective, or anything, the amazing things that she's doing now, do fire them across. So that will be coming out next week. We are also going to be interviewing one of our new ambassadors. His name is Renz. He works in London as a head dental nurse in the oral health department. He also has his own YouTube channel. So I can't wait to talk to him, to talk about his role in the SBDN and his journey into dental nursing, which is going to be exciting. And we also have another lovely dental nurse called Chloe, who trains cannulation for sedation trained dental nurses, and so it's going to be really exciting to hear her story into dental nursing. So lots and lots coming up for you all to hear.
Very exciting times,
isn't it?
Lovely.
So that's almost it from us today. What are you up to now?
I think I'm going to go on a walk and have a picnic. I think,
Ooh,
for us
it's
today, because it is really warm and I want to make
it
the most of
is
it.
glorious out
Yeah,
there at the
I
moment.
think
So
this is the nicest April that we've had in such a long time.
yeah. It's
Okay.
lovely. I can't wait to should have
Yeah,
done the pod in the garden, had a
I
nice
know that would
sunny
have been nice.
think about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, brilliant. So thank you all for tuning in. If you're not subscribed to us yet, please do. So we are on YouTube. Do give us a subscribe and a nice little comment. We always love to hear them. And Apple Podcasts, do give us a follow there, and also on Spotify. And if you're not following us already on our socials, of course, you'll find us on SPDN. You'll find me and dental nurse Cheryl. And Tiegen, where can we find you?
you can find me on Instagram under Dental Nursing Studies.
Brilliant. So it's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And we'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. We've stopped. Yay! Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah. I think it's nice because everyone's sort of really liking to hear more about us and everything, which is quite nice. Um, yeah, Ace. Thank you. That was brilliant. Oh, that's all right. You know what I'm going to do. Everyone's probably going to get